Hi. So, today I was thinking about the Myers Briggs test and just kind of curious. I took it a long time ago, but I don't really remember what I got, so I just kind of wanted to try it again. So, here goes. You are almost never late for appointments. Moderate yes. You like to be engaged in an active and fast-paced job. Moderately yes. I mean, all of my jobs that I've had so far have been pretty active, and I like keeping busy. I don't like, well, it's kind of in the middle, because the one job I had was kind of more sit down. But anyway, you enjoy having a wide circle of acquaintances. Yeah, moderately, yes. You feel involved when watching TV soap operas. Soap operas? What have I watched that's a soap opera? I guess Downton Abbey could be considered kind of like a weird soap opera. You get emotionally invested. I do get emotionally invested in TV characters, so I'm gonna say moderately yes. You are usually the first to react to a sudden event, the telephone ringing, or an unexpected question. I don't like answering the phone. I just don't. I don't even have a cell phone like normal teenagers. But as far as react, it's normally like, those are two different situations, so I am very uncertain. You feel the world is founded on compassion. You feel the world is founded on compassion. I'll come back to that one. You think that everything in the world is relative. Relative. Does that mean everything in the world is related to each other, or that everything in the world is relative to relativity? I'm gonna say no, but I'm not sure. Strict observance of the established rules is likely to prevent attaining a good outcome. Not necessarily. Depends on what type of situation you're in. If the rules were made by someone who is smarter than you and actually knows about what you're doing, then you should follow the rules. But if it's made by someone who has zero experience and just is trying to sound powerful, then you don't follow the rules. Obtaining power without authority. It is difficult to get you excited. Yes, it is difficult, or no? No, it is not difficult to get me excited. I can get excited over the weirdest things. Like, for instance, these headphones. I love these headphones. And this bear. It snuggles me. Anyway, no, it's not hard to get me excited. When you make a decision, you rely more on your feelings than on analysis of the situation. I am uncertain, because I'm kind of, I am emotional, but I also overanalyze, so I don't really know how to answer that one. You often think about humankind and its destiny. Yes, I definitely do. You often ponder the root cause of phenomena and things. Yeah, for the most part. Moderately, yes. You prefer to act immediately rather than speculate about various options. I speculate first. You trust reason rather than feelings. Uncertain. I try, but I try to be reasonable. My feelings sometimes get in the way of that. I don't really know. You are inclined to rely more on improvisation than on prior planning. Moderately, yes. If something is planned, I gather up a whole bunch of anxiety about it, and then it doesn't go well. So if I'm just improvising, like say on the piano, I improvise a lot. And I've done performances with my improv, and those have always gone, for the most part, better than the stuff that I had practiced. Not that the stuff that I practiced went considerably bad, it was just, I felt comfortable, and I also enjoyed it more because it was my own instead of someone else's. So, yeah, improvise. It's kind of fun. You spend your leisure time actively socializing with a group of people. No. I don't, if I have leisure time, it's spent by myself. That could change, but right now, no. You usually plan your actions in advance. That I do plan, but I don't necessarily have it completely cut and dry. Your actions are frequently influenced by your emotions. Yes? Yeah. I have to feel it. If I don't feel it, it's not gonna happen very easily. You are a person somewhat reserved and distant in communication. Somewhat reserved. Yes. Yes. There's like the big yes. I didn't explain this at the beginning. There's the big yes, the little yes, the uncertain, the no, and the definitely no. So this one is the yes one. I think that's one of the few times I've clicked that so far. 21. You know how to put every minute of your time to a good purpose. For the most part, I try not to be lazy. I don't like sitting around and doing nothing, so yeah. You often contemplate the complexity of life. Yes. I am 3 deep, 5 me all the time. Just always thinking about how complex not only my life, but everyone else's. After prolonged socializing, you feel you need to get away and be alone. Yeah, for the most part. Be alone, be on my laptop, listen to tunes. You often do jobs in a hurry. I try and be efficient. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if that means in a hurry necessarily. You easily see the general principle behind specific occurrences. Yeah, I think that if I'm understanding that correctly, yeah. You frequently and easily express your feelings and emotions. I'm gonna... To the right person. Here's the thing, it's about context of situation, but if someone were to ask me, and there'd be multiple ways I would do it. I could write it out, or I could try and reference other situations that relate to mine. I could possibly allergies, man. Possibly be examples, but I guess, yeah, I try to express my feels to the world. You find it difficult to speak loudly? Yes. Well, sometimes I can be really loud and obnoxious, but as far as just in general speaking loudly, just to speak loudly, no. You get bored if you have to read theoretical books. I haven't read many theoretical books. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm going to Google it because I can. Search Google for theoretical books. I know it's probably this commonplace thing that should make sense in my brain, but it's... Yeah, well, I was going to say it's morning, but it's 11 o'clock now, so it's more like after morning. Still not awake yet. That's okay. At least we have... Okay. I've read some theoretical books, and I haven't... I read what was coming up, and I was like, yeah, so... Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I don't really get bored with theoretical books. I think they're kind of interesting to make you think bigger than you already have. You tend to sympathize. You tend to sympathize with people? Yes, I do. You value justice higher than mercy? No. You rapidly get involved in the social life of a new workplace. I tried, but I don't know. Uncertain. The more people you speak to, the better you feel. Yeah. The more I feel secure in my environment. I try to feel secure. As a rule, you proceed only when you have a clear, detailed plan. No. You tend to rely on experience rather than theoretical alternatives. I guess as a response to the other question I answered kind of like that. Yeah, I guess so. You easily empathize with concerns of other people. Yes. Often you prefer to read a book than go to a party. Moderately, yes. Depends on party. When with a group of people, you enjoy being directly involved and being the center of attention. And moderately, no. I can't say totally completely no, but moderately no. I don't like being the center of attention where everyone crowds around you and you're just feeling like, I'm going to say something really stupid, aren't I? You're more inclined to experiment than follow the familiar approaches. Depends on context, but yes. You are strongly touched by the stories about people's troubles. Yes. Deadlines seem to you to be of relative rather than absolute importance. No. Big no. They are important. Deadlines are important. You prefer to isolate yourself from outside noises. Yeah, a little bit. Scrolling. I forgot how long this is. I'm sorry. For you, it is easier to gain knowledge through hands-on experience than from books or manuals. Where have I learned most? Uncertain. You think that almost everything can be analyzed. Well, you can think about anything, but whether your brain can process what you're thinking about is a whole different thing. I don't know. For you, no surprises is better than surprises, bad or good ones. No, life is just one surprise after another, really. So you can't just be like, I don't like surprises. Because how do people who don't like surprises live? Really, though. I've always kind of wondered that. I don't like surprises. Well, no, I don't like... No one likes bad surprises. But if you have a good attitude about good surprises, then it just makes your life for you and everyone else more pleasant. And even if you're approached with a bad surprise, then you'll be able to approach that in the same way. So being consistent rather than being, I don't like surprises. I don't know, it's something to think about. You take pleasure in putting things in order. Yeah, I do. You feel at ease in a crowd. Depends what crowd, but normally no. You have good control over your desires and temptations. That's a personal one. I'll keep that to myself. You easily understand new theoretical principles. It's uncertain. It sometimes depends on what it is. You usually place yourself nearer to the side than in the center of the room. Yeah. When solving a problem, you would rather follow a familiar approach than seek a new one. Yes. A thirst for adventure is something close to your heart. Yeah. I like adventures. When considering a situation, you pay more attention to the current situation and less to a possible sequence of events. To current situation. When you pay more attention. When considering a situation, you pay more attention to the current situation and less to a possible sequence of events. Current situation. I'm going to college. I consider the sequence things. I'm trying to understand that. When solving a problem, you consider the rational approach to be the best. Yeah, I like being rational. But sometimes I'm irrational and impulsive, so I don't know. Uncertain. You find it difficult to talk about your feelings. Not really. That question sounds very familiar. Okay. Your decisions are based more on a feeling of a moment than thorough planning. Uncertain. You prefer to spend your leisure time alone, relaxing, tranquil atmosphere. Yes. You feel more comfortable sticking to conventional ways. Yeah, I like sticking to what's normal. You are easily affected by strong emotions. Yes, I am. You are always looking for opportunities. Yes, I am. I like opportunities. As a rule, current preoccupations worry you more than your future plans. My future plans are my... Wait, what? My current preoccupation is my future plans, so I don't know. It is easily for you to communicate in social situations, sometimes, not always. You rarely deviate from your habits. Yeah, that's true, for the most part. You willingly involve yourself in matters which engage your sympathies. Yeah, I do. You easily perceive various ways in which events could develop. You easily perceive various ways. Oh, yes. Definitely. And there was one towards the beginning that I didn't answer. I'm trying to remember which one that was. Oh, I scrolled all the way to the top. This is a 20-minute video. I'm probably going to have to cut it in half. You feel the world is founded on compassion. For God so loved the world. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And God created man in his image, after his likeness. Yeah. I'd say it's pretty compassionate that the person that created the universe just cares about me. It's pretty compassionate. Do I think people are always compassionate? Not really. Unless they're looking from God's perspective. Unless they look at the world with the attitude of compassion, then it helps have God's perspective of the world too. Anyway, this is a personality test, so it is dependent on your personal perspective. Anyway, INFJ, introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging. 28%, 31%, 47%, 13%. I think I got this last time now that I'm looking at it. You have moderate preference for introversion over extroversion. You have a moderate preference for intuition over sensing. You have a moderate preference of feeling over thinking. You have a slight preference for judging over perceiving. INFJ. And then somebody posted on Twitter something I was looking at. I can't seem to get it up. INFJ. It was like how to attract the different types of people. And I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. INFJ. Be a complete mystery that is in desperate need of solving. Be a contradiction and continuously throw them off. They will feel compelled to figure out what is going on with you. Speak in metaphors and bring up interesting and in-depth topics. Be kind, but somewhat wounded, so that they feel the need to shelter you. Well, that's interesting. Okay. That was actually kind of fun. I really liked that little personality fact thing. It's weird, but it's actually very accurate to what happens. happened. Yeah. Crazy.